Welcome to Cambridge Chemistry channel with Sarvat Aman. You are required to subscribe the channel and like the video. Today I will be solving Cambridge O-level chemistry paper 1 MCQs 507012 October November 2022. So I have to solve October 22 paper 1 2. Let's start. Which piece of apparatus would be the most suitable for measuring exactly 37 degrees centigrade of aqueous ammonia? A 50 centimeter cube burette is correct option. 50 centimeter cube pipette, no, there is pipette is not used to measure 37 because there is only one mark on the pipette, so we cannot measure exactly 37, so it is use burette. 50 centimeter cube of gas syringe, no, it is not appropriate. Most suitable is the burette. 50 centimeter most suitable and most reliable apparatus to measure 37 centimeter cube is the burette. When iron reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid and hydrogen is formed, iron react Fe plus HCl to form FeCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Impurities in the iron means that some hydrogen sulfide gas is also formed. Some H2S gas is also formed. Hydrogen sulfide gas is soluble in water. Water vapor can be removed from a mixture of gases using concentrated sulfuric acid. Which diagram shows apparatus suitable to prepare a pure dry sample of hydrogen gas? So over here water, concentrated sulfuric acid, and then gas syringe. So this is not appropriate temperature. Iron plus HCl gas is evolved and H2S gas is concentrated sulfuric acid. Which diagram shows? This is the product. H2S is soluble in water, dissolved in water, so concentrated sulfuric acid. This is this delivery tube, position of delivery tube. This side should be dipped in the solution, and this should be above. And similarly, this side delivery tube position is not correct, so this is incorrect. Iron and hydrochloric acid. So this is iron water, concentrated sulfuric acid. Should be dipped, should be above, and should be dipped and concentrated sulfuric acid. Water. So these two apparatus are very similar. So there is no difference between these. So sorry, there is one. So this is the apparatus used over here, and this is not used in over here. So gas is evolved through this apparatus as well. So this is the lock of this thistle funnel. So this C option is correct. Otherwise all other settings are correct, but lock of this thistle funnel is not used over here. So C is the good option. The following tests are carried out on a sample of green crystals. The crystals are dissolved in water and resulting solution is divided into two portions. Aqueous sodium hydroxide is added to the first portion of green precipitate soluble in excess. Aqueous sodium hydroxide in excess aqueous sodium hydroxide is formed. So it means it is chromium, might be chromium. A solution formed is heated and gas is produced which turns litmus paper blue. It means this solution contained nitrate ions as well. The solution formed is heated and gas is produced which turns litmus paper blue. The dilute nitric acid is added to the second portion followed by aqueous barium nitrate white precipitate is formed. So it means chromium in this test and is identified. The solution formed is heated and gas is produced. Green precipitate soluble in excess, it means ammonium ion are also present. So not nitrate, because nitrate, in case of nitrate with addition of aluminum foil, which on addition of aluminum foil gas is produced which turns litmus paper blue. So this contain ammonium ion as well, chromium ion, and over here sulfate ion. So this is a test of sulfate ion, this is the test of ammonium ion, NH4, and this is test of chromium. Green precipitate which dissolves in excess of sodium hydroxide. Ammonium ion gas is produced which turns litmus paper blue. Which three ions are present in the green crystals? Ammonium ion, chromium and sulfate. So A option is correct. Ammonium iron 2 sulfate. No, iron 2 sulfate is not there because precipitates are insoluble with excess. Chromium carbonate is not correct, sulfate is correct. Iron, no nitrate, sulfate is correct. So A option is correct. Changes of state occurs between solid, liquid and gases. Gas P or liquid, okay. P gas changes into liquid state. It is condensation. This process is condensation. And Q liquid changes into solid. This is freezing. Solid changes into liquid, melting, and liquid changes into gas. This is boiling. P is boiling, P is condensing, Q is freezing, yes, Q is freezing, R is boiling, yes, R is boiling, and S is melting. This option is correct. Question number 5. The table shows information about some oxides. Simple molecular oxide. Effect of water dissolves to form an acid. Simple molecular structure, it means non-metallic oxide, or we can say acidic oxide, because non-metal forms acidic oxide. And acidic oxide dissolves in water to form acid. Okay, for which of the elements nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, silicon, could this information about their oxides be correct? Nitrogen dioxide, phosphorus 5 oxide, sulfur dioxide. These are simple molecules. Simple molecule. when oxides are formed, and these oxides are soluble in water to form an acid. Silicon SiO2 is giant covalent structure. So also insoluble in water. So this is okay. Phosphorus and sulfur only. No, phosphorus and sulfur only. Phosphorus, sulfur and nitrogen only. Nitrogen and silicon. For nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur only. C option is correct. Question number 6. Which statement about iodine atoms and iodide ions is correct? Iodide ions, iodine atoms. They are both isotopes of iodine. This is incorrect because iodine is the molecule. Iodide ions, after gaining one electron to form iodide ion, they undergo the same chemical properties. No, iodine has different chemical properties and iodide ion has different. So both are incorrect. They have the same number of protons. Yes, this is correct because iodide ions and iodine has same number of protons. They have the same physical properties. No, this is incorrect. The table contained information about 4 substances: state of temperature, conduct electricity at room temperature, conduct electricity when molten, conduct electricity when aqueous, and substance is an ionic compound. Room temperature exists as solid. Conduct electricity at room temperature incorrect, so this is correct. And conduct electricity when molten, yes, this is correct. Conduct electricity when in aqueous solution, yes, so D option is correct. Question number what is the nucleon number of the isotope? This is the nucleon number. This is proton plus neutron, so C option is correct. Question number 9. An ionic compound has the formula of Al2O3. What are the charges on the L ions? Aluminium carrying 3 positive, oxygen carrying 2 negative. D option is correct. Question number 10. Which two pairs of atoms are held together by the same number of bonds? First pair of atoms and second pair of atoms. Two pairs of atoms are held together by the same number of bonds. Two carbon atoms, the carbon atom and one oxygen atom. Okay, the two carbon atoms, carbon to carbon double bond. And one carbon atom and one oxygen atom. One carbon and one oxygen. One carbon and one oxygen. So double bond. Which two pairs are held together by the same number of bonds? So A option is correct. Two nitrogen atoms in an N2 molecule. Two hydrogen atom. Over here, single bond. So this is incorrect. Two oxygen atom in NO2 has double bond, and the carbon atom and one hydrogen single bond. See, this is the single bond. The two oxygen atoms in an oxygen double bond, two nitrogen triple bond. So this is incorrect. A option is correct. Boron trifluoride is a simple molecule. There are 3 covalent bonds in each BF3 molecule. Each of these bonds is made by sharing of one electron from the boron atom and one electron from a fluorine atom. What is the unusual about the bonding in boron trifluoride? It is unusual for a non-metal such as fluorine to form a covalent bond. The boron atoms in each molecule does not gain the electronic configuration of noble gas. Yes, this is unusual. So B option is correct. Boron does not gain the electronic configuration of noble gases, because in this way boron has 6 electron instead of 8 electron. So this is unusual character. The covalent bond do not consist of shared pair. This is incorrect. Do consist of. So the fluorine atoms in each molecule do not gain the electronic configuration. No, fluorine gains electronic configuration nearest the noble gases. So B is correct. Which equation is correct for the reaction between carbon dioxide and magnesium hydroxide? Carbon dioxide is correct for the reaction between carbon dioxide and magnesium hydroxide. Carbon dioxide, magnesium carbonate, yes, this is correct. 2 MgOH twice, 2 Mg, no need to place 2 over here. So this reaction is already balanced, so this is incorrect. No need to 2 over here, this is also incorrect. So A option is correct option. Which mass of oxygen gas combines with exactly 16 grams sulfur to form sulfur dioxide? 16, which mass of gas combine with exactly 16 gram of sulfur to form, okay, sulfur plus oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. 16 gram sulfur to form sulfur dioxide. Okay, 32 gram needs 32 gram, and what would be the mass of oxygen? 16 gram ratio X. Sixteen grams. C option is correct. Question number 14. Which compound has an empirical formula that is different from its molecular formula? That is different from its molecule. This is same empirical, same molecule, because this compound not simple multiple of each other. All atoms should be multiple of each other, simple multiple of each other. Hydrogen peroxide, so 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, HO. Nitrogen dioxide NO2, so the same molecular and empirical formula. Similarly, same molecular and empirical formula. B option is correct because it has different from its molecular formula. 4 gram of sodium hydroxide is dissolved in 250 centimeter cube of water in a graduated flask. A 25 centimeter cube sample of this solution is titrated with 0.5 mole per dm cube hydrochloric. Which volume of hydrochloric acid is required to exactly neutralize the alkali? Okay, 4 gram of sodium hydroxide is dissolved in 250 centimeter cube of water. A 25 centimeter cube sample of this solution. So first find out concentration. Concentration is equal to mole over volume into 1000. So first we need to convert 4 gram divided by mole of sodium hydroxide. Mole of sodium hydroxide is equal to 4 divided by 40. So this is equal to 4 divided by 4 divided by 40. So this is 0.1, and now concentration is mole over volume. 0.1 divided by 250 into 1000. 0.1 divided by 250 is equal to into 1000. This is equal to 0.4 mole per dm cube. So 25 centimeter cube of this solution, mole of sodium hydroxide is equal to concentration into volume divided by 1000. Concentration is 0.4 into 25,000 into 25 divided by 1000. It is equal to 0.01 mole. Now we have reaction NaOH plus HCl to form NaCl plus water. So there is 1:1 ratio, 1:1, 0.01 ratio X. So this is the mole of HCl. HCl is equal to 0.01. Now we need to find out volume of hydrochloric acid is required to exactly neutralize alkali. So volume is equal to mole over concentration into 1000. Mole is 0.01, volume concentration is 0.50 into 1000. 0.01 into 1000 is equal to divided by 0.50. So B option is correct option. So this is equal to 20 centimeter cube. B is correct option. Question number 16. Dilute aqueous solution of potassium chloride and magnesium chloride are mixed together. A sample of mixture is electrolyzed using inert electrode. Potassium chloride, magnesium chloride. What are possible products at each? We have two solutions, KCl plus magnesium chloride. So it has ions, potassium ion, magnesium ion, chloridine, H positive, rho H positive. This is dilute aqueous solution. So at anode, because it is dilute solution, so 4 OH ion to form 2 water molecule plus oxygen gas plus water, plus 4 electron. And at cathode, because magnesium hydrogen gas is formed, because hydrogen is below in the reactivity series, 2 hydrogen ion plus 2 electron to form H2 gas. So a sample of the mixture is electrolyzed. What are the possible products of each electrodes? Cathode hydrogen and anode oxygen. So C option is correct option. The table gives some statement about electrolysis and the reason why each statement is true. Which row shows a correct statement and the correct reason why the statement is true. Aqueous copper 2 sulfate and aqueous copper 2 sulfate and aqueous copper 2 nitrate are suitable electrolytes when used to copper plate object. Copper sulfate, yes, but both solutions contain copper ions and can transfer copper from the anode to the cathode. Yes, it must be correct, and it is also correct. So A option should be there, should be correct. During the extraction of aluminum oxide, the carbon anodes have to be replaced regularly. Yes, carbon anodes are eaten away to react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. The anodes gradually dissolves in the molten cryolite. Now this is not correct. During the extraction of aluminum from the aluminum oxide, the carbon rods anodes have to be replaced regularly. The anodes gradually dissolves in the molten, no, not in molten cryolite. Anodes react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, not dissolves in molten cryolite. This is incorrect. In the electrolysis, concentrated aqueous sodium chloride and of dilute sulfuric acid, the same products are formed. Sodium chloride and dilute sulfuric acid. The same products are formed. Concentrated, no, not same products are formed. H plus ion is present in both aqueous solution. This is correct, but this is incorrect. When an aqueous mixture of zinc nitrate and copper 2 sulfate is electrolyte, zinc is formed on the no, not zinc is formed because copper is lower in the reactivity series, so copper should be formed. So it is incorrect. Zinc is more reactive than, yes, this is correct, but this is incorrect. A option is correct. This student proposed 4 cells to produce electricity in a school laboratory. Which cell would produce the largest voltage in a safe way? Okay. Largest voltage, copper and zinc, copper and zinc. Copper sulfate, zinc sulfate. No, this is not possible because instead of hydrogen, copper ion discharge at the cathode start dissolving. Zinc sulfate, so this is not larger. The difference between the two metals is very low. Sodium and copper, so sodium react very earlier, quickly react with and quickly stop, so this is not suitable to obtain largest voltage. Magnesium and copper, there is visible difference, visible reaction with magnesium and sulfuric acid, so it is used to produce largest voltage. D option is correct. Question number 19. Nitrogen oxides may form in the atmosphere during lightning activity. The reaction is endothermic. Which energy profile diagram is correct for this reaction? It is endothermic. This is exothermic energy profile diagram. This is also exothermic. This is not the correct energy profile diagram. So this must be correct because activation energy. So this is not correct. This is endothermic energy profile. This is activation energy, and this is enthalpy change. Enthalpy change is upward, so it is arrow upward. This is endothermic reaction. Which two processes are both endothermic? Combustion and cracking. It is exothermic, it is endothermic. It is endothermic. Combustion is exothermic, it is endothermic. Cracking is endothermic, photosynthesis is endothermic. So both C is correct. Respiration is exo and this is endo. So this is incorrect. 21. Magnesium reacts with dilute sulfuric acid. Which changes in the conditions will result in the lowest rate of production of hydrogen? Which changes in the condition will result in the lowest rate of production of hydrogen? Concentrated acid decreases, decreases. Solid particle size decreases. No, solid particle size increases. Temperature is going to, because it is exothermic reaction, which change in the conditions all result in the lowest rate of particle size. If increases, the rate of reaction is going to decrease, and temperature, if low temperature is there, rate is also by increasing temperature. If particle size is lower, smaller, then it will increase the rate of reaction. So it is not correct, not correct. It lowers the rate of reaction. So B option is correct. Carbonate react with dilute acids to produce carbon dioxide. Student uses excess carbonate and 100 centimeter cube. This is limiting acid. Acid is limiting. Measure the volume of gas produced at regular interval of time. The results give line X on the graph. The student repeats the experiment using 50 centimeter cube. Over here 100 centimeter cube, 50 centimeter cube of 0.2. Concentration is increased while keeping everything else the same. So acid is limiting reactant. So by increasing concentration, rate of reaction is increased and products are also different. This is X because products 100 into 0.1 divided by 1000. Oh, sorry. 0.1 divided by 10. 0.1 divided by 10 is equal to 0.01. This is 0.01 and 0.2 into 50 divided by 1000. 50 into 0.2 is equal to 10 divided by 1000. So the concentration is same in both cases, so moles should be same. So, and which line shows the results for the second experiment? Because concentration is more, so rate of reaction is faster and curve is more steeper than the A. Curve is more steeper. This is B. It in the contact process, sulfur is converted into sulfuric acid. Catalyst is added to the reaction. What is the purpose of the catalyst? To lower the activation energy for the reaction. Yes, it is correct. To oxidize sulfur, no. To reduce the sulfur dioxide, to shift the equilibrium to the right. Which change involves reduction? Calcium carbonate to calcium oxide, no, it is not reduction because over here 2 plus, over here 2 plus. Copper to brass, it is mixture, so no change in oxidation state of copper in mixture. ethene to polyethene, so it is also incorrect. Sand to silicon, this is correct because SiO2 to Si, this is 0 over here, plus 4 to 0, so it is reduction. Question number 25. Under certain conditions, iron reacts with chlorine to form iron 3 chloride. Which statement about this reaction is correct? Chlorine is the oxidizing agent. Yes, chlorine is oxidizing agent because over here 0 minus. It is reduced, it is reduced but act as an oxidizing agent. Itself is reduced, so it is best. Iron gains electrons, no, iron loses electron. Iron is reduced, so iron is oxidized. This is not a redox reaction, this is a redox reaction. 26. The equation shows a reaction on the contact process. Which change would move the position of equilibrium to the left? Adding more oxygen. Yes, over here concentration of oxygen is more, so when by increasing concentration the reaction will shift opposite side to increase the yield of sulfur dioxide. This is correct. Increasing the pressure, no, let's see which change would move the sorry, move to the left side. If adding more oxygen, it is towards right side. This is incorrect. Increasing the pressure, moving right side. Increasing the temperature, yes, this is exothermic reaction. Forward reaction is exothermic, then backward is endothermic, and increasing temperature will favor the this is endothermic, backward is endothermic, so increasing temperature will favor the endothermic side, so this is C. Question number 27. The table shows the pH value of some substances that can be consumed by humans. Which substance P is 6.6, 3.1, 10.4, 7.8. Which statement about these substances is correct? P is alkaline, no, P is acidic because 6.6. Q has the lowest concentration of hydrogen ion. Yes, Q has the lowest concentration of hydrogen ion. Now let's check other R can neutralize excess stomach acid. R can neutralize, yes, R is alkaline. So it is not lowest, it is lowest. So Q has not as lowest concentration of so R can neutralize excess stomach acid. R is alkaline, so stomach acid is acidic, low pH, so it must be correct. S has a pH value closest to the neutral. No, S has 7.8, not as much closer to the neutral. The solution X is added to the solid salt, causing gas Y to be evolved. Gas Y dissolves in water, resulting in a solution with a pH of less than 7. What are the possible identities of X and Y? X is added to solid salt, causing Y gas to be evolved. Gas Y dissolves in water, resulting in a solution with the pH less than 7. Solution X is added to the solid salt. Gas Y is evolved. Solution X, all acid, ammonia gas, carbon dioxide and ammonia gas. Ammonia is alkaline, so it is less than 7, so it must be carbon dioxide. Aqueous sodium hydroxide, with the addition of aqueous sodium hydroxide, carbon dioxide is not evolved. So D option is correct option. Question number 29. Which substance react with dilute sulfuric acid in the preparation of a pure sample of lead 2 sulfate? It is lead 2 nitrate. Lead foil does not react with acid. Powdered lead 2 carbonate, PbSO4, is formed immediately, but press film of a pipette is surrounding around the and it hinders the further. So best option to prepare pure sample of lead 2 sulfate, lead 2 nitrate with PbNO3. It is displacement reaction, so it reacts completely to form PbSO4 plus HNO3. So A option is correct. A pure sample of salt is obtained by filtration followed by evaporation of the filtrate. Filtration followed by evaporation of the filtrate. Copper and hydrochloric acid. Copper does not react with hydrochloric acid. So copper simple does not react because it is less reactive than it is below in than hydrogen ion. So hydrogen ion is here, copper is here in reactivity series. So copper cannot displace hydrogen ion because hydrogen ion is above in the reactivity series. So it is incorrect. Excess copper to carbonate and this, then yes, it is possible. CuCO3 plus HCl CuCl2 plus water plus CO2. So it is obtained by filtration followed by evaporation. This is filtrate and followed by evaporation. So B option is correct. Aqueous silver nitrate and hydrochloric acid. AgCl is insoluble salt. So this method is not followed by using this AgNO3 plus HCl. This is insoluble salt plus HNO3. So it is as a residue, and this is over here. This, it is not by filtration followed by evaporation, the simple drying of this precipitate. Sodium hydroxide NaCl plus water. Pure sample of salt is obtained. Filtration and crystallization and evaporation. So this is the aqueous. So this is by using titration. This method is titration, and this method we use ionic precipitation. So B is correct option. Which set of conditions is used in the contact process? Vanadium 5 is catalyst is used, V2O5. Pressure is 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Iron is wrong catalyst. 100 to 4, 100 to 4, 500. So C option is correct. 32. Part of the periodic table is shown which substance is an unreactive gas found in the atmosphere. D is unreactive gas because it is present in group 8. So it is inert. This is group of inert gases. Don't react with any other element because elements of this group have stable arrangement of electrons in their shells. Iron is obtained in the blast furnace from the ore hematite. Which statement is correct? Calcium carbonate is used to remove acidic impurities. Yes, it is correct. A option is calcium, not calcium carbonate, sorry. Calcium carbonate first decompose. Calcium carbonate first decompose and then carbon dioxide. Coke is reduced. Coke is reduced to carbon dioxide. No. Coke is oxidized. CO2. This is incorrect. Hematite is oxidized by carbon. Yes, this is correct statement. Fe2O3 plus it is not correct because hematite is reduced. So this must be correct. A statement. Because coke is reduced, not reduced, oxidized. Hematite is reduced. So it is not correct. Hematite undergoes thermal decomposition, not thermal decomposition. This reaction is with hematite. CO to form iron plus CO2. So it is also incorrect. 34. Pollution may be caused by oxides of carbon, nitrogen and sulfur. Oxides of carbon, nitrogen and sulfur. Which elements can each form more than one oxides? Nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen monoxide, sulfur, SO2 and SO3. So nitrogen and sulfur form two types of oxides. D option is correct. Carbon and sulfur, no. Carbon and nitrogen. Carbon, nitrogen. Different types of oxides. One is carbon dioxide. Yes, sorry. Two types of oxides are formed, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So this option is correct. Carbon, nitrogen, carbon, sulfur, nitrogen and sulfur. So A option is correct because different types of oxides are formed by these three elements. River runs through an area of land that is used for growing cotton. The cotton farmers supplied a large amount of fertilizers to their eutrophication in the water. Which statement is correct? Decreased levels of mineral salts cause the eutrophication. No, this is not correct. Increased level of mineral salts. Desalination of the river water occurred. No, not desalination. Increased levels of phosphates cause the, yes, this is correct. Phosphate and nitrate ions increased level of phosphate and nitrates cause the eutrophication. C option is correct. Which compound is an alkane? CH3, this is alkene because CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH, CH3, and CH3. This must be alkane. CH3 again double bond, CH3, this is wrong structure. Sorry, no, wrong structure. This is alkene, CH3, and this one is CH3, CH3. This is wrong structure. So B option is correct. Question number 37. The equation shows the reaction that takes place when butanol is completely combusted in air. So C4H9OH, this over here 4, over here 9 and 10, 9 and 1 10. Hydrogen is 10, so 5 over here, 4 to the 8 or 5 13. 6 over here, 6 to the 12 and 1 13. 6 4 and 5. X is 6, Y is 4, Z is 5. D option is correct. Question number 38. Propanoic acid react with calcium carbonate. The products of these reactions are calcium propanoate, carbon dioxide and water. What is the equation for this reaction? Propanoic acid. This is propanoic acid. These two are propanoic acid. This is wrong formula. CaCO3 correct. C2H5COH. C2H5CO twice and 2 mole calcium carbon dioxide. So this B is correct option. Question number 39. Which row shows the elements present in the polymer listed? Nylon, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Polyethylene, carbon and hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So D option is correct. The partial structure of polyamide is shown. NH. This is a partial structure. Which monomer would produce this polymer? This is protein structure, and this polymer is used one only. So this is amino acid. Hopefully you got this paper. If you have any queries, please ask in comment box. Okay, happy learning and like the video. Allah Hafiz.